Hello everyone and welcome to the Transit Nomad family. In this video we will be going on the coolest old tram ride in Brussels, and we're going to be checking out the top destinations in the city for transit lovers. Before we get started, I'd like to let you know that I am in Belgium for a couple of weeks, and at the end of this trip I'll be recording my final verdict video comparing Belgium with other countries to help you decide if you should visit, while also saving you lots of time and money with practical tips on how to get the most out of your trip. This will be an exclusive video, but you can easily gain access to it by subscribing or donating any amount on buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. I believe it is time for us to go back to where that tram is boarding, because it's about to leave in just a couple of minutes. And in another video on my channel, I'll be going through all kinds of different vehicles they have available for viewing in this museum. I am very impressed with this museum and how beautiful it is, and such a great variety of different vehicles that it offers. It's such a cool place to visit. I do think that this is the top destination for vintage transit lovers in Brussels. I don't think it gets any better than this. So definitely take a look at it. You can easily find it online. It's called Urban Transport Museum in Brussels, and it costs only 13 euros to visit, which includes unlimited rides for the whole day on different kinds of trams and vintage transit vehicles, also including buses. And we are about to board one right now. Let's see, where is it going to depart from? And which one is the tram that's going to the forest right now?
It's just there.
That one?
J'ai reparti là, l'instant. J'ai reparti. Ah non,
Oh, that one, right? Okay, I see it. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay. So cool, this tram. Check it out, you guys. We are about to ride this awesome old school tram in Brussels. So exciting. Wow. Look at this. Check out the sound of this engine. It sounds so awesome. Lots of people decided to go to the second one because it's kind of open. And that's the old school bus that they also are going to let people enjoy. There is like a schedule for all different kinds of transit vehicles that they gave me. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are lots of different options to choose from. love how comfortable the seats are on these old school trams and buses. I wish they made seats like this these days, but they don't. We're gonna ride that bad boy later on today as well. This is what the outside carriage looks like. Pretty cool. And the first carriage looks like this. We are getting ready to depart in just a moment. If you think there's any better place for vintage transit lovers in the world, let me know. I think this is as good as it gets, at least for me. I have no idea what they are talking about. If you know, let me know. I'm particularly excited about that old bus. You don't get to ride buses like this every day. You can still catch old trams in some cities, like Milan, for example. They are still in regular city service, but not buses like this. So I can't wait to ride that one too. The reason I decided to ride this tram first is because of the schedule. It looks like when we come back to the museum, based on the schedule, we don't have to wait for the bus or other transit vehicles. It's going to be available almost right away. Whereas if I were to ride the bus first, I would come back and then I'd have to wait for a while, which is still actually fine because there's so much stuff to see in the museum. But everyone recommended this ride because it goes to the forest, and I already did ride that line before. I couldn't wait. So super excited. All right, let's go. waiting for the green light. Straight ahead, coming at us, you can see another tram that's also kind of a cool tram, but it's still in regular city service, even though it's older as well. And I did ride it. It was super fun and also very fast. That's the tram that goes to that through the forest to the same destination as we are heading to right now. Line number 44. Park here. Driver just left.
Ja, hè. Zit bloed vast hier. Ja. Nou. Prends een foto, monsieur. Prends een foto.
I'm sorry, I'm taking the video.
Oh,
But
sorry, hè.
I don't speak French. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay. No problem.
Sorry, zijn we niet van Noordas? Dan mis ik mijn... Daar komen, hè.
Ja, dat is zeker.
Ja, maar dat kan toch. la storia,
without getting fined today. now arriving at the last stop. As you could tell, it was a very scenic ride. Lots of greenery, very inspiring views, especially combined with this old school tram. I loved it. I believe it's okay to come out and take some views of the exterior of the tram. The carriage that I was traveling in had 26 very comfortable leather seats. I really enjoyed it. The interior lighting was this old school lamp style bulbs. I like it. Very, very vintage style. The sounds were also, it seemed like an original car with no modifications. The speed was definitely slower than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be, because definitely older trams can go much faster if they wanted to, although I'm not sure about this specific tram model. Maybe there's something I don't know about this one, but generally speaking, I did travel on this line in tram number 24, using the regular fleet that they use on this route, and it was way faster. Right now we were going maybe around 30-40 kilometers per hour, but on that one it was closer to like 60, I believe. I did not measure it, but I'm just estimating that based on my feeling, which might be inaccurate. But nevertheless, it was definitely a very fun experience. And if you are around Brussels area, or if you are in Belgium, I highly recommend looking up this museum. It's called Urban Transport Museum, also known as Brussels Tram Museum. It is very affordable, only 13 euros per person for the whole day of unlimited rides and access to different kinds of transit vehicles, and just lots of things to see inside that museum too when it comes to public transportation history. They're not paying me for advertising. I just think that for transit lovers, this is kind of a must-see destination when you're in Brussels. And on this note, I'd like to remind you that as an active traveler and business owner with experience, I might be able to assist you with trip coaching, life planning, life coaching, trip planning, and business consulting, with all the details available at buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad, or through the link in the video description below. This is where you can also find lots of exclusive content on many different cities across the globe, my secrets, tips, PDF guides, and the option to request a custom video on any topic that matters to you. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.